for your daily message or massages. Big Cat, how you doing? Hi, come in, come on, I've got intel. Big Cat, the planetary energies today. Venus in Scorpio gives us gentle connection with Pluto, which is retrograde in Capricorn. This energy brings up some deep-seated issues, blood. Things that need to be brought out into the open so you could bleed out the poison. The red flags of it all, blood. Yes. Venus wants to give love to these matters while Pluto wants to restructure them for your chosen path on this Malkuth. This is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. You have become Stripper Cat during this Mercury retrograde in Libra. This transit of Venus and Pluto retrograde pushes you to commit to activities and people which bring you joy, which pour into you, which aid and abet your greatness. No time for what? Bottom feeding. No, it's not it's a red flag, blood. Red flag. There's a need for intimacy, and it's an extremely strong pull for you today, Big Cat. Venus in Scorpio wants to merge assets and hearts, while Pluto wants to wholly consume it to the core. Beware of unhealthy alliances and relationships. Beware, Big Cat, or you'll be sorry. Toxic relationships will fall apart. Revelations 2:20, Big Cat. Be wise. Be wise. If it's meant to go, let it go, baby. Let it be a TKO. Remember your hairline. It's important for a ponytail to put your past behind you, darling dears. Let go of situations and people that aren't allowing you to live your best life, that are waiting for your downfall, there to plunder, pillage, and loot what you've got going on. Once you come through to the other side, your perspective will be crystal clear. The full-on 2020, darling dear. You'll realize you are a natural-born leader in whatever field you choose, Big Cat. Why? You tapped into your creativities. You became Ibex. Uncomfortable changes made you a co-creating champion, prototype of your lineage, breaking generational curses, creating generational wealth. You realize the thing or two, darling dears. You realize that a bitch or Mitch in your hemisphere, in your domicile, in your friendship circle, right, came with what? Bad luck, bad credit, a bad attitude, and bad intentions. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? Yes! And treacherous. I said treacherous. Genitalia, fraught with selective amnesia, had no pulls or chill factor. Where's my shiznai? No longer the long-suffering crypt keeper, being awakened to Father God, and in turn awakened to self, knowing thyself. It's lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous. When you know you can't be pulled about like taffy. Full steam ahead, I say. Follow your purpose. Facts. Hey. Some games are over, period, point blank. They are done. Finito, kaput, scuppered. Black plastic bag season is afoot, metaphorically and physically. If you haven't jettisoned them from your hemisphere, you are still fraught with bad luck. Taking on their karmas and curses. Yes, they was attracted to your light, darling dear, and then tried to beat that same light out of you with their otherworthness. Their issues, blood. They had issues on issues. You are holding back everything from Gander the Grey to Gandalf the White. Yes, baby. Living an intentional existence on this Malkuth. Living your best life. Posh clap. Fist bump. Happiness is an inside job, big cat. Nobody can make you happy. They can add to it, or they can take it away. If you allow it, you are the common denominator of every circumstance and situation in your life. Look around you, big cat. Everything around you right now is the culmination of your choices. Quite frankly, I choose fabulous gorgeousness and loveliness. Always have, always will. Well, once I chewed off my proverbial foot and escaped. I'm an escapee. Ha ha! Loving it. Living my best life. Big Cat Chronicles continues. You knew intuitively that you would be restored, having faith the size of a mustard seed, learning to love thyself on a daily basis, working on your temple, the only one you've got. Eating healthily, doing the yoga, balancing out your chakras on a daily basis, understanding peace cannot be bought. Peace is won through what? Being in the light of Father God, Mother Isis, being initiated as one of the 144,000, the chosen, darling dear. Yes, the first time you hear it, you feel uncomfortable. Then you say, yeah, I'm part of the gang. And then you realize being chosen means you must be held to the flame, the fire, the DNS, darling dear, the dark night of the soul. Don't like to say that out properly because it makes me have to look over my shoulders. Don't allow yourself to do a ghetto Groundhog Day in the DNS. Take the lesson, big cat, and be a stripper cat. Strip away the toxic and the toxicity. You knew that your wants would be met. You got your messages from a higher source, darling dear, in your dreams, your downloads, in how you felt in your solar plexus. You started to stand up and speak your truth, big cat, and they didn't like it. They called you stupid, crazy, and a witch. They, them, and harm. Who are what? Window shoppers, darling dear. They're window shopping. They're still what? Trying to get their eco-praxic on. Copying everything. Taking note. You can't copy a big cat. You will always be a doppelganger that won't ever quite make it. Always 2 steps ahead, big cat. Instinct, darling dear. Your third eye is buffed up. Retreat, darling dear, and rest. Use this Mercury retrograde to rejuvenate yourself. Law 25 of the 48 Laws of Power. Yes! The rise of Big Cat. Big Cats, we are the future light worker, star seed. You are being called, You are anointed. It's time for you to take up your role. Claim dominion over yourself. Release. Let it go. Who wants to leave? Let them go. And don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. As Big Cat says, 2 of these, 1 of those. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we dive into this read. Where's my shiznai? We're gonna leave with the chalice wellsprings water, darling dears. Drove all the way to Glastonbury, nearly 1 year to the day, on my baby, my 3rd child, her birthday. The first Big Cat to email me with the names of my 3 progeny. You will be getting gifted for a 4-question read, darling dear. What are my progeny's names? Have you been rocking me as you ascended into your greatness, got on your purpose? Hit me up in the Gmail at frequencyphoenix555. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up. Let's dive right in, eh? Let's dive right in. Let's get the energy, overall energy for this read. The first deck my hand touched on is the Traveler's deck. Base of the deck, a desert passage. Trust, there's a divine path. Everything lines up with the Big Cat read, darling dears. Give it a good shufty. See what's going on in them streets. This camera feels like it's falling off the... It's good. You will stay. Mercury retrograde be damned. Right, first light, beginning. What did I say? A new cycle. A new day has dawned for you, darling dear. Realizing of yourself, realizing the leaves in your life that simply had to float on, darling dear. This, we also see a bird in a nest. This, some of you are nesting, got a new domicile, fixing it up. This is also higher energy, darling dear. Listening to spirit, being guided, coming out of a storm, eh? You heard the bell. Everything is confirmation in the read. Some of you have gotten through an awful time, but you don't look like what you've been through. Not a wrinkle inside. Your hairline is replenished. Your waist is snatched. Garçon, your chest is buffed up. You've been getting those press-ups in, taking care of your temples. Beginning a new cycle, darling dears. Let's see if the fairies have hidden the book from me. No, they gave it up easy today. They're not playing with us, Big Cat. You need to hear this. Face of this deck. Why? You're being blessed because you've had grace and gratitude. Handled situations with dignity. You see the open road. You guided someone to the road. With what? Get the black bags black. You can't stay. Otherwise I'm going to prison. You're driving me mad. Stark staring mad. You're a lying liar, lying out of your lying hole. I see what you're doing. You're trying to trick me. You're listen. You showed them the way, and the way was not with you. Not everybody can come with you. You see the leaves floating. Through gratitude, joy expands. You surely did become joyful. Did a Benjamin or Benjamina Button starting looking younger? First light. Let's see where it is. First light is on page 53, darling dear. The 5, the energy of the Hierophant Taurus energy. This is about trusting, having faith the size of a mustard seed. Some of you are deep-seated in your spirituality. It also speaks about a union, because what we see, the 3, it also is the Empress, Earth, as well as Venus energy, darling. We already spoke about Venus wanting to love everything. Well, everything doesn't deserve your love or your attentions. This is what you've been spiritually guided away, gliding off into the distance, darling dear. You understood. These boots are made for walking. So 555 on the counter, you let go. And walk towards a change, a full change. I'm going to briefly give you an overview of what it says. A new day has begun in your life. You are beginning a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean, blood. Where's my shiznai? It was a lesson. It wasn't for you to live in. Notice the pendulum is going towards you now. This is yes. It wasn't for you to... It's a lesson, blood. That cut to the white meat. Matthew 10:14. Let's carry on. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past, darling dear. Dos for Daniel. 2 of these, 1 of those. Take the lesson and pop off, mate. I don't mean on them. I mean pop off. Set it off with your own life. Use those negative memories as fuel fire to succeed. The Scar Traveler wants you to know. The Traveler faces east towards the sunrise, affirms that a new day, a new cycle has begun. New beginnings are afoot, big cat. Often fraught with unknown, yet the Scarred Traveler has observed on the extended journey that life goes in cycles. In the cycle of life, the plants die in the autumn, so there can be new birth in the spring. The sun rises and the sun sets. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's a time to end and begin. In your life, it's the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Face fear about the unknown and be willing to begin anew. You will succeed. Good golly and gosh. Screenshot and read at your leisure. Big cat, what did I say? When divine wants you to get the message, everything just lines up. Including the bottom feeders, as they watch from the nosebleed section, as they unpack their black bags at someone else's gaff. There's someone else's issue. Yes, someone who doesn't realize exactly who and what they're dealing with. They don't realize they're working with what? Beelzebub's strongest soldier, blood. A shepherd of the devil. A master manipulator. Anyhow, let's move on. What other energies are surrounding your new day, this first light, this new beginning? First card we see, a time for healing, darling dears. Letting go of the past. Yes, baby. We see what? The waxing gibbonous moon on both cards. It speaks about what? A time to refine and hone. Observe! Right? And align your hopes and your dreams, your wants, with those of the universe, darling dear. It's a time to heal. The longer you sit in anger, pain, frustration, it's the longer you what? Back off your blessing, darling dear. Work on your hairline by yourself, because it's only yourself that's pushing you around. You have to remember, the conscious mind is the slave. It's the subconscious mind you need to speak to. And the best time to speak to your subconscious mind is when you're about to fall asleep or when you're about to wake up. You set the intention. You say it loud and clear to yourself. Ask for answers, ask for guidance, ask for things to be removed. The best way to remove them. Reprogram your cranium, darling dear. Your body is a wonderful, organic computer, but your spirit is infinite. You have so much at your fingertips waiting for you to tap in and turn on. The waxing gibbonous moon, darling dears. What else? Love it. Let's get another deck, eh? I'm gonna go with, where is it? I'm gonna go with the romance cards, because I haven't used them in a while. This one wants to jump off the bottom. Pay attention to the red flags, blood. Pay attention, dude. It's not a time for you to put your curtains together. This is a time for you to what? Get your third eye on bitches and mitches. I told you. The bitches and mitches that come with what? Bad luck, bad credit, a bad attitude, and bad intentions. Pay attention to the red flags. And don't give them a chance to show you two red flags. You go on the one, babe. On the one. This is not a season for second chances. Those that come with the bad intentions, don't come with a sign saying, I'm coming for your hairline and your pentacles. They didn't tell you that. And if they did, listen. This is a time for engagement, darling dear. Pay attention to the red flags. Those that want to love bomb you, sweep you off your feet. All of a sudden, you are the best person in the world. OMG. Nothing better than you, except the invention of what? Sliced bread. Darling dears, they're going to tell you everything. This also speaks about what? False friends. A friend can love bomb you as well. Yes, I know. It's shocking, isn't it, big cat? They come in to steal your agenda, to find out what you're about, see if they can copy it. And if your gangster is what of the finest, they get upset and they ghost you. Listen, be careful of those that want to engage you. Remember, big cat, you are a VIP club, an exclusive club. Not everybody gets an invitation. And if you see any hint of a red flag, you're off, darling dear. Big cat, move in silence. You don't have to tell somebody they've been jettisoned to the back of a very long queue of bottom feeders. No, you leave quietly. Save your energies, darling dear. Because listen, whomever's gonna try and sweep you off your feet during Mercury retrograde is Brock Pocketus. Buddy, have you got a dime? They're trying to pick up on their finances. They're trying to kick their way into your wallet, your pocketbook, and your handbag. Rock Pocketus. And this person will go on their knees for it, if you know what I mean. I just spoke about that skullduggerous genitalia that has no pause or chill factor. This person is in other words. They're having what? A lot of bad debt. Bad credit, blood. Bad credit. Listen. Don't get involved with anybody unless you've had all the checks, their birth natal chart. Look at their finances. Google is your friend. Research, everyone. Your energy is important. I told you. Light worker, star seed, chosen one, big cat. You have been called. This is not the season to what? Lose your head because someone's paying you attention. Too much attention is not a good thing. In some cases, it comes with that attention will come with what? Spiritual duct tape and chloroform blood. Right, let's move on. Somebody wants to engage you. They want your grace and your gratitude. Divine, look what's underneath that. You better stay focused. Right? This is the High Priestess. This is being intuitively guided, darling dears. Sorry, my music is telling me to turn my music down. Imagine that, and it's already down. Mercury retrograde is a lie. It's a lie. Yoga, darling dear. Super empath. Be focused on your end game. Continue to what? Be grateful as you kick your way out of the duvet. Focus on your bag. The bag brings choices, darling dear. It also brings many distances. Let it be lonely at the top rather than what? Fraught with loneliness of the backstabber kind at the bottom. Look what's underneath that. Infinite abundance begins now. These bottom feeders are going to be looking, mate, watching that lightning strike on you, darling dear, of infinite possibilities. They're going to be leaning out their windows and doors, astounded, aghast of what's going on, gobsmacked. Yes, baby. The watchers are watching you build from the inside out. This also speaks about secrets, darling dear, healing those inner wounds, bringing out those uncomfortable truths, facing them once and for all. Getting rid of that chucky spirit. Staying focused, man. As I sip my mocha. Because I ain't getting smoke blood. What I am doing, I tell no one. I told you we move in silence. Button it. Silencio. Domino of the day. Oh, we've got two, darling dears. We've got a buffet of intel. We have a 6 and a 4. It goes to a 10, darling dear. This is about you, what? Changing your routine, right? How you do things for the better. This is also another change as well, possibly in your job. Some of you are leaving job situations that no longer fit what you've got going on, darling dear. Having tapped into your spirituality, going into spiritual practices. It could be anything that you're guided to. Playing music, using your hands, using your words. Your energies, darling dear, have upgraded, and you have to what? Turn around and heal another big cat. Yes, baby. The 10 also brings into mind the Wheel of Fortune as well as the Sun, darling dears. Having completed a cycle, end of a cycle, transformation is afoot. It's afoot, darling dear. It is afoot. The 4-6 also speaks about what? A marriage. Someone is going into union and there will be children, or it will be a prosperous marriage. A union bought of what? Equal levels, equal give and take. The energy of the 6 also speaks about cooperation possibly with others. Some of you need to what? Go and get those health checks, or you'll be taking somebody for a health check. This also speaks about what? Those tiresome bottom feeders that are going to use health issues to try and draw you back in, blood. You already chewed off your foot once. How many foots do you need to lose spiritually? Good God. Perish the thought. This would be a thankless task. The energy, big cats, is of a 4. This is talking about communication. You're going to have incoming, I told you, either by a call, an email, word of mouth of a flying monkey on the balls of their feet, spreading the word of F shit, right? Who cares? Who cares? Not the big cat, blood. Not now. Not at this stage of the game, as you've powered up. Feeling lovely, fabulous and gorgeous. Only allowing those that truly pour into you, support you, aid and abet your greatness to enter your hemisphere. Leave those text messages unread. Don't be pulled off your trolley by those wanting to cause an argument. It's to take your energies, darling dear. And every minute you spend mad, upset and perturbed about what a bottom feeder managed to extract from you is a waste of said energy, and what shortens your hairline, blood. Yes, the energy of the the lovers, Gemini energy, as well as the Emperor, Aries and Mars energy. It speaks about bossing up, darling dear, taking control of a situation. It also speaks of a loyal partner. The Gemini energy is always coming overlooked by Archangel Michael. This is a divine union coming towards you, whether you know it or not, big cat. A new beginning. But I still say research, everyone. Nobody goes under the net. You can't be complimented more than you compliment yourself, big cat. Kind words, words of beauty. You tell yourself that every day, blood. Don't be fooled, pressed, pumped or perturbed. You have the energy of the Fool as well as the Magician, darling dear. Taking a leap of faith. Again, it breathes new beginnings. taking a rest, packing light, darling dear, having healed. Healing is called. Release it during this Mercury retrograde. The energy of the 1-0 speaks about what? An enemy, a back front neck stabbing snake straight out of licking the devil's balls is going to what? Try and cause to put a spanner in your works. I told you, possibly a health issue, some kind of crisis that only your help can come and save the day with. Good God, didn't you put down that cape? What cape was that? The one that had the big O on it for other worth blood. You put it down, you burnt it. You stamped all over it in your flip-flops. What's that? Your common sense blood. Put your third eye on them bitches and mitches. The energy of the 1 speaks about evaluate and examine everything, blood. Everything. Both the Fool and the Magician talks about air energy, Mercury energy, as well as Uranus energy. You need to what? Examine everything. Put your third eye on it. You have a con person who wants to what? Take a chance on you. They see you as what? The town treasury, because you are bossing up. You are co-creating. When you lean back and trust, have faith the size of a mustard seed, Psalms 91:1. Zip into your spiritual armor, Ephesians 6:13. You have your what? Helmet of salvation, your common sense blood. Your foot is shod in the gospel. You speak the truth, roof. Pinkies up. You have your sword of spirit, your belt of truth, your shield of faith, and your breastplate of righteousness. Embody Proverbs 31:10, knowing that you are more precious. They want you. They want you. They want your light. Remember, Proverbs 10:34. They do not come for peace, darling dear. They come with a knife for your back plug. Between your what? 4th and 5th chakra, they will stab, and stab again. And then dance on your grave. They want you broken in every way. Put your third eye. Stay focused, man. Not every battle you are called to must you attend in order to win the war. You must be selective, darling dear. A cat doesn't run into every circumstance. They take the time to sit back and peruse. Peruse what's going on. So much can be seen, big cats, when you sit in silence and observe a situation. You have to start looking at the situation in the third person. And if you're not happy with a situation, trot over to the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and ask yourself how it feels. Just saw 33, darling dear. This talks about what? Encouragement. That good news is about to arrive for you, darling dear. Whatever it is you've been wanting, it's here. Can you feel the energy, big cat? This is why the skullduggeress want to raise their bottom feeding heads to what? Catch your fade. This is why the devil gets a chance to send in one of its strongest shepherds, because you are about to be blessed, darling dear. Only one rune and it's the Palo Santo. Listen. Okay, let's see. Good, golly, and gosh, the Brag Porcitus. World card on its face. This also speaks about somebody spying on the web. Also in a situation, somebody needs to look at the red flags. This talks about a pregnancy. It also speaks about what? It could also speak about a miscarriage or an abortion. But it also speaks about a false pregnancy. You better check the DNA. Pay attention to the red flags. Look beyond what you see in front of you. Yes, baby, world card on its face is represented by the letters F and O, as well as the numbers 84, 85, and 87. Somebody's stuck in a situation where they're not having a new beginning. They're unhappy in a situation fraught with death. I meant to say death. Somebody's had someone passing in their family and they don't have the money to bury them. Told you, health crisis activated. Be aware, darling dear. Nothing is a mistake in the read, darling dear. Fail. Ending a cycle. Someone didn't want a cycle to end. This person creates a lot of disappointment and anxiety around you. This is a time for you to what? Resist, darling dear. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming! Can I get any more dramatic, dears? Can I? How about this then? Be on the alert, darling dears. Be on the alert. Protect your emperor. Who's that? You, darling dear. You're the emperor and the empress. Embodying everything. As you realize the first light of your new beginning. Your breakthrough, darling dears. As I sip my mocha. Being your own warrior, mentor, father, mother, mediator in your life. Don't allow them to come and what? Rob, steal and kill what you've got going on. When people are jealous, darling dear, they will try and break you from the inside out, make you second guess the sudden changes in your life, the changes that were for your betterment, darling dear. Realize the fresh shit shining in the sunlight. And do that. And if they're not listening, there's always self-defense, blood. Yes, I'm a good advocate for self-defense. If you want to learn, go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video. I got ramping. I had a subscriber write into me a few months back telling me that her boyfriend liked to lock her in the room. I would have been like, lock me where? As I heard that click, blood, if he was able to what? Get me in there in the first place, right? I'll be like the A-team coming off the ceiling as I hear this click to open back. Obviously, if they're locking you up, they want to kick your ass. So therefore, you've got to kick their ass before they kick yours. And that is also for what? Being imprisoned in your mind. Come through Bob Marley, posh clap. Release your mind. From mental slavery, only you can release you from these situations and circumstances, dear. Let's get a deck out. Where is it? We're going to go with my FP55 decks of old, darling. Dear. This is where we're getting our reading. Four fell out. Somebody wants help, darling, dear. They want help. They're looking for a donation, a whole grown man or woman, bitch or bitch. They've been educating themselves and they want to come and bring control back into your life, darling dear. They can't control their situation. This person feels underqualified for the circumstances they created, and they're a meanie. Somebody who's mean. Well, they've got to be mean because we already know that they're broke pocketers. Right. Let's read in on these cards. So they want help, eh? Look down. Why you look down? Right. What deck are we going to use? We'll go with this. What do they want help with? Three of Wands. They want help with a new beginning, darling. Yes, some of them want help moving to a new domicile. They're looking for what? You to be the what? Pack horse and come with your pentagales and your energies. They want help with that. Yes, baby. They want you to come and put some hard work in on their behalf. Hey! For free, darling dear. They want your everything focused on them. What else? A time for healing, darling dear. We have the Two of Hearts, darlings. The Two of Hearts. This talks about what? This is a situation that you had passion for. It could have been a previous relationship. Somebody wants help move into a domicile, possibly yours. They need somewhere to go. Listen, they keep getting told to get the black bag. Still skullduggerous, eh? They're hoping that you are still attracted to their F shit, right? Oh, look. This person is a jugular, going for the jugular, the king of spades, darling. It's somebody who's intelligent, right? But a fool, right? They've made a lot of negative choices, wrong choices, blood, a whole cohesive failure, and they're juggling and struggling, blood. This person is in what? Ghetto groundhog hell, repeating cycle after cycle, and they're also realizing that you are solo and standing strong. They want help, a donation. Always wanted a donation as you're about to what? Go through your breakthrough, darling dear, your own particular 1010. They want help. Because they see you as good news. They see you what? Inspired, darling dear. On the education, they see that you know a thing or two about a thing or two. You've come out with a different type of a swag. Yes, baby. They see you as impassioned, right? And inspired. They're wanting your friendship again. Education also speaks about what? Learning. They've been watching you, darling dears. If you have a platform or a social media, or they've gone about asking people about you, and all they can hear is lovely, fabulous. Whenever the big cat is mentioned, they're only hearing about your accolades. They're trying to educate themselves on how they can approach you, right? I told you, health crisis. They ain't got no money, blood. Health crisis. During a big P, are you mad, blood? You better stay where you are. Four of Cups. Somebody who is what? Disappointed and disillusioned and a dumbass, as well as a dickhead. Yes, I see it all now. This also speaks about a meeting. They want to meet you somewhere, big cat. Listen, I've told you many times. Go over to what? The first 48, right? Go over to what? Crime Watch Day. Meet them nowhere, big cat. You don't need to be listening to the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, not at this stage of the game, not as you've crushed those rose-colored glasses, dancing to the beat of your own drum. Oh, hell no! This is outrageous, outrageous. Four of Cups, disappointed and disillusioned. Full of regret. Full of regret, yeah. Oh, big cat. Regret is not remorse. There's a big difference. There's the odor, the eau de cologne of Opportunist. Somebody in survival mode, right? They feel regretful, not of what you brought to the table. 7 of Wands, and you gave them a full-on block party. You stood your ground, looked towards your passions. They're realizing there's no place like home, or they're homey. They're still seeing you as what? Jenny from the block. No, baby. Yeah, you may be Jenny from the block, but it's the chopping block, and they've been chopped out, X'd out. You stood your ground, did a full-on block party. You're not having it. This goes to 8 of Wands, moving on swiftly. This also speaks about travel. Some of you have moved. This person doesn't live there, would have to travel a distance. This person has also educated themselves on the route to get to your domicile. Good God. Oh well. This person is mean as they look at your stable foundation. This is generational wealth, building a new foundation, having educated yourself to a new level. You was inspired. You turned that misery into what? Champagne, darling dear. You turned your pain into champagne. You used your time to what? Boss up on bitches and mitches. This also speaks about generational wealth as well as true loyalty coming towards you, reciprocation season, as you step into the first light of your new beginnings, realizing the red flags of it all, darling dear. Didn't go with what you had going on. Everything that you are, they are not. They are block-pocketers and mean. Mean can mean so many things. Spiteful, jealous, envious, right? Clarify this 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Your unconditional love. They feel as though what? You are not giving them, showing them the attention you once did. You've put a lid on it. You've packed it in, darling dear. This also speaks about your loyalty, darling dear. As well as your future, you've been intuitively guided. They know that you're highly intuitive. They always knew you was. You are being guided towards your, what can I say? Your Big Cat Chronicles. They see it. They see it now that you've turned your back, darling dear. You're not looking at that situation with, everyone's mean to your hairline. 9 of Pentacles. You've gone from the 10 to the 9. Well-deserved reward, darling dear. Steps being divinely ordered. This also speaks about accolades, achievements. Pentacles in your bank account, looking fat and lovely and gorgeous. Some of you are learning to save. You are learning to what? Share out your Pentacles carefully. Why? Because you are planning. The Queen of Cups is instinctively guided. And in your case, you turned your pain into champagne. You're being guided to your bag, darling dear. Why? The bag brings choice. You're not having it. Whatever that situation that you felt deficit in, it was a full-on control and a mind effing it. Fucking ease, blood. Mind fucking ease. Plagiarism of the mind. You had to stay focused, right? Re-collaborate your cranium. You had to find a focus, and you was guided to it. And what is bringing you joy is going to bring your bag and true loyalty. You'll call in your tribe. What's the control about? Lots of cards, dear. A whole buffet. The control is about your finances. Your mental health is your wealth, darling. You're taking care of everything. This also speaks about a new domicile. Somebody has become a landlord, right? Letting and renting out properties. This is also what? Accolades. Your bank account looks good, darling dear. And you're not about to what? Give donations. No. Eight of spades, the King of Clubs, and the Three of... Listen. Dick dealer, mattress back, unsatisfied eyes, perpetrator of the fucking ease, right? Little finger, backstabber, the futum that has no pause or chill factor, tree sloth with algae in their fur. Baby, we've got the Three of Swords. They stabbed you many times in your heart chakra, and now they're looking at what you've got going on. You can't see them watching. The hidden hand. Tree sloth can be stalking you for 6 years and you'd never know. Right? Yes, baby. Not having a fabulous time as they watch you glow up. This person is feeling what? Extremely cut off. Right? Like there's some kind of a rift. Listen. Yes, there's a rift, blood. But no. It's not being carried. You put it down, big cat. It didn't go with what you had going on. All of the energies that they created in your life with their backstabberous, skullduggerous, heinous ways, they are living with them, darling dear, because karma is afoot. They're going for a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. This is the kind of arguments that what is skin peeling. The King of Wands, are you kidding me, blood? The King of Clubs, oh gosh. This person is what? Otherworthy and narcissist to the core. High Commander Decepticon. They are being surgical with their words. And did I tell you, whomsoever they're dealing with, they're cheating on them. They're talking about them behind their back. Yes, baby. All because you cut them off. They bought in a body double, right? A crushed dummy. They are treating them like a dummy. This is somebody who is a cheating chitara, right? Lending their wand after they've what? Lent their unsatisfied eyes. Their body soon follows. This person is still creating soul ties and misery wherever they go. Because they lack within self. Yes, they possibly had abuse in their childhood, but it's still no excuse. None. That's a reason for you to understand that you was living amongst the dysfunctional and to get great. But oh no, not this person. They were attracted to great people. You're great. You are great, big cat. They're attracted to your light. As they what? They're what? What is the word for them? They're a storage unit on legs. Yeah. When you meet them as they love bomb the situation, darling dear, they are learning your ways because they don't know how to love. They mirror back your love. This is why it feels so like you're the chosen one. There's nothing better than you since sliced bread. Ha ha! Lies. The lies. They're only what? Gathering intel. So they can use it against you, keep you trapped. Oh well, you showed them. They are getting the full education, right? From their brag pocketers in-depth standpoint. The zemblanity of it all, they caused this situation on themselves, and they are extremely abusive in a situation and emotionally cold. I already said dick dealing, didn't I? With them a dick deal, but fortunately not with you. This person is so emotionally abusive. Why? They're going through some kind of financial crisis which is affecting their health. Yes, baby. And all these swords around the thing. Listen, this talk about the itchy and scratchy show. They don't know who to blame. There was many. Trying to control a whole kingdom of what? Chicken of the sea. And every one of them is a skulldugger as them. Right? The Joker, the full-on he-jut. Darling, them are go to eat. They feel like a full-on arsehole idiot. A fool as they watch you. The gift that was given to them. As you get your second wind, darling dear, your new beginning. Continue to what? Boss up. Use your intuitive skills, your abilities to what? Create the fool's journey for yourself. You've been given a new tree of life, darling dear. Time for you to take that journey, right? With your 2020, understanding red flags. And your worth, darling dear, you're worth everything. You are unique and be unapologetic to those you must leave. I repeat, prohibit yourself from for all eternity. They are jealous, darling dear, and they're all watching. Why are they still spying on you? We want to know. Because you got offers, blood, prosperity and abundance. The Jack of Diamonds. This is what? They see that your expectations, what you're expecting in your life is high. This is offers, helping hands coming your way. They see they see that you've developed some kind of business acumen. You had it all along, dear. Your skills, your gifts were hidden from this particular demon. That's why they're watching from the nosebleed section. They can't believe that you got this second wind and you're fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. This is represented by what? The page of Pentacles, darling dears. Earth energy. They lack progress and they're being an emotional drain in a situation. They lack goals, darling dear, except to F you over, big cat, but they can't come through. They gambled with you and lost. They see you as an opportunity for them. They're wondering how they can come back. I told you they're going to try a health crisis, guys. But we all know it's a health crisis in the genitalia area, darling dears. Trying to get a soul tie-in. This disloyal entity. Yes, baby, they're seeing that you've learned. You're learned, right? You know a thing or two. You are a good parent if you have them. Yes, baby. And they're afraid that you're going to get someone on your level, a loyal partner. So they're going to try and come back like Mac the Knife for one more round, Julie, to see if they can make the circumstances more favorable for them. Use your helping hands to replenish them as they still have them unsatisfied eyes. make sure that you take away yourself. Take yourself away. Come again through. Sizzler. SIZZLA. Right? Take away yourself. You've already left physically. Don't allow them to come back for your mental or your emotions. This is a fool. An idiot. They should walk with a sign to say they're full of Zenblanity and STDs. Base of the deck. Queen of Pentacles, darling dear. This is also my single parent card in some cases. It also speaks about you what? Being stable, knowing your worth, sitting on your throne, taking care of your progeny if you have them. You've got goals, darling dear. This also speaks about what? You focusing on multiple streams of income, being the stable and good advisor to yourself, darling dear. You saved yourself. You've got lucrative plans. You're independent. Your tender heart is not focused on them. Not at all. Big cat. Two queens talks about what? Moving, right? Or a meeting. You're going to hear about some idle gossip in them streets about you, right? Feminine, female energy are talking about you, darling dears. Two jokers speak about skullduggery. This is the mask of a clown. You have the upright and the reverse. Two jokers, darling dear. Pay attention to the red flags. They come to rob, steal, and kill. Let's get some final intel before we push off. What's this? Alright. They're Jelly Bogelly and a stalker. I told you, some of them are using fake profiles because you've blocked them so many times. They come back, right? Like a course of herpes blood, always coming back. Single white female, identity theft. They want to be you. Getting their what? Hannibal Lecter on. They want your skin, darling dears. Right? Change. You've changed. They're saying that you've changed your hair, your clothes, and your speech. Whatever job you're doing a swell job. They're jealous of everything. They're jealous of your beauty, your speech. They're jealous of how your nostrils flutter as you take in the air that's free for everyone. They're jealous of your creativities. They're jealous of your home. They're jealous of your progeny, how they love you. They're jealous of everything. They're jealous of your strength, right? And they're upset that you're not fighting with them, right? Serendipity blood. A fortunate set of circumstances is blessing you. Why? Because you adopted Law 48 of the 48 Laws of Power. You adapted to change. It was uncomfortable, but you leaned into it, darling dear. You leaned into that bitch. Yes, this is why you're getting grace. Grace and peace, something that can't be bought, only be gifted to you by Father God Most High, Mother Isis. What's this? They're plotting. Didn't we see the two jokers? This is a mass marauder, darling dear. Somebody that will try and love bomb you, right? To get you off your gangster, to steal your ideas. Try and steal your essence. They can't do it. They need to understand they've got to be themselves. Everyone else is taken on this, Malcolm. Be yourself, blood. They're plotting. They're a secret enemy, right? They're in otherworth. What did I say? So therefore, they've got many issues, unsolved issues, right? That they're going to take out on someone else because you've already told them to get the black bags, blood. Get the black fetch them. Yes, plotting a secret enemy, planning your downfall, envy your status. Little finger. We already saw the two jokers. Pay attention to the red flags, big cat. They're in otherworth, right? It says here to stay out of indecisive energy. Why? Because they lick the devil's balls before speaking to you. They're an airbender, lying out of their lying hole in full-on survival mode. Fight, flight, or freeze. So they will tell you anything, blood. And they're a hoodwinker and a bamboozler. And they've got a big cup of opium. That rusty cup that's been around the block. Been around the world and aye. Right? Look, I can't make it up. Get the black bags. Get out. Push off. Kick rocks. Listen. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddler over to Teesprings. No, Spirit is saying go to my own deck. my FP555 Oracle Intel. I've got 2 decks and I've combined them. Who is going to check me, boo? If you'd like to pick it up, follow the link in the description box below. What's this? Told you. The 2 jokers, the back, front, neck stabbers, right? They've got addictions, devilish addictions, right? Codependent, right? They've got low self-worth, right? They're bound and chained. We already saw they're financially in a bad way. They're in a bad way, blood. We already saw the bad credit. Listen, that alone should make you want to snap your purse and what? Do the tinky winky bad credit, blood, right? Continue to live in your north node and be Peter 5'8" up in this bitch, darling dear, of a sober spirit and on the alert, right? Because they're what? A gingivitis advocate, a lying mother foe, a merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:40. Remember, those that gossip to you gossip about you. And trust me, the tale about you, hey, would have you smacking the screen with your house wig. Yes. Look, I can't make it up. High Commander Decepticon, narcissist, looking for someone else to drain of the energies. What's on the base of the deck? Homosexual. My cards don't ramp. Living in their south node, baby. You better avoid in order for the Big Cat Chronicles to continue. I drops me Mike. Toddler to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads. Let me take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for your support, Big Cat Assembling, right? Getting the intel, getting great. Thank you for your donations, your bookings, right? Bookings of readings, right? For purchasing my merchandise. Thank you for supporting me as I support you on a daily basis. Fist bump. If you require a personal read from me, oh gosh, that came from my belly bottom because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. Please excusez-moi. Right? Email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Tales from the big chair. Shout, shout. Let it all out. Yes, baby. A new beginning for you. Continue to shine up and buff up your third eye for these bitches and mitches as you continue to co-create in the name of Father God Most High. Living your best life, Big Cat. Your best life on this Mount Cove. You are aiming to go to your grave empty, having lived to your purpose. Be on your gangster and be aware for what the infiltrators trying to get back in, right? To take you off your flip-flop. 2 of these, 1 of those. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Namaste, big cat. Love it. Live it. Live your purpose. I am